What is good, YouTube? Channel FX back. Listen, I know I haven't uploaded in a minute. My apologies, y'all, but now I'm back. So if you know you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to this channel because you're about to go crazy. For real. You're about to go crazy, alright? So make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure to watch this video to the end. If you really want to understand everything I did, do yourself a favor by watching this video to the end. And also, if you want to catch moves like this, make sure you DM me on Instagram to get yourself enrolled in my mentorship. Alright, so with that being said, let's just get to business. Alright, so GBP USD or Great Britain Pound United States dollar, we're on the H4 time frame, right? So if you are to ask anybody who has zero knowledge about forex or what the forex market is about, if you have to ask them by looking at the chart, what trend are we in, automatically they are going to say we're in an uptrend. Why? Because the market is moving into the upside. But as forex traders, how do we know the market is in an uptrend or the market is bullish? We only know that by identifying our market structures. I repeat, how do we know we are in a bullish trend as forex traders? We only know that by identifying what our market structures. So now let's go into the charts and identify our market structure. So we have this lower high right here, which created what? This lower low. After price created this lower low, what did the market do next? It broke this previous lower high and created what? A new higher high. So at this point, we can say there's a shift in trend or there's a shift in market structure. The market structure is no more bearish. It's now bullish. So after price has created this higher high, what are we expecting price to do? We are expecting price to create what? A higher low. Why is this a higher low? Because this low is higher than that of this low. Do you get me? Good. So after price created this higher low, what are we expecting price to do next? We are expecting price to continue back to the upside and create what? A new what? Higher high. Why is this a higher high? Because this high is higher than that of this previous higher high. You get me? Good. So after this higher high was created, what are we expecting price to do next? We are expecting price to retrace back down to create what? A new higher low. And why is this a higher low? Because this low is higher than that of its previous or low. After price created, or after the market created this higher low, what were we expecting the market to do next? We are expecting the market to continue bullish to create what? A new higher high. I repeat, why is this a higher high? Because this high is higher than that of its previous high. After this higher high was created, what were we expecting the market to do? To repeat itself by retracing a little bit down to create what? A new higher low. And as I said, why is this a higher low? Because this low is higher than that of its previous higher low. After price created this higher low, what were we expecting the market to do? We were expecting the market to continue to the upside to create a new higher high. And why is this a higher high? Because this high is higher than that of what? This previous higher high. So after price created this higher high, what were we expecting price to do again? The same thing it did earlier, to retrace a little bit to the downside to create what? A new higher low. After price created this higher low, what were we expecting price to do? Same thing they did the previous time to continue to the upside to create a new or higher high. You get me? So on and so forth. So now we've identified our market structure. So now looking at the market structures we've identified, it's confirmed that the market is bullish. Do you get me? Yeah, it's confirmed that the market is now bullish. So after we've identified our H4 market structure or our H4 trend, what do we do? Or what do I do next? I go down to my H1 time frame to look for an entry so I can also ride the trend. Do you get what I mean? Do you all get what I'm saying? Good. But before we go down to our H1 time frame for our entries, what do we realize? We realize that the market is trading between this higher low and this higher high. All right, that's what we realize, that the market is trading between this higher low and this higher high. All right, so now let's go to our H1 time frame to get an entry so we can also ride the trend. All right, good. So now coming down to my H1 time frame, what do I do? Same thing I did on the H4. Identify my H1 market structures. I repeat, what do I do when I come to the H1 time frame? I first identify my H1 market structures. All right. So now let's identify our H1 market structure. So starting from here, we can see price made this higher high, created this higher low, went back up to create this higher high, came back down, went back up, created a double top. Why isn't this considered a higher high? Because price never closed above its previous or higher high. So this remains our H1 higher high. Alright, price just rejected that area, rejected that zone. It never closed above it. So I don't consider this as my new higher high. So after price rejected and created this double top, what did price do? So at this point, if you have to look closely at this point, right, we can see that price was creating a series of lower highs and lower lows. Do you get me? Let me go back. So you all look at looking at the structures price formed in this box. What can we see? We can see price creating a series of lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower low. So in this area, price was creating a series of lower lows and lower highs. So at this point, the H1 was bearish, not bullish. Do you understand what I just said? So since price is bearish on the H1 time frame, what do I do? Let me go back in time so you all understand. Let me cut from here. Okay, good. So since price is creating a series of lower highs and lower lows on the H1 time frame, what do I do? Do I just take my buy here because I'm the market maker? No, I don't. I wait for a correlation of the H4 and the H1 market structure. So all I do is I just wait for the H1 market structure to also turn bullish. like the H4 market structure, with that, we have a high probability that price is going to move to the upside, or price is still going to shoot to the upside. Do you get me? You have to understand that when it comes to trading, trading is a game of probabilities. And you always want to be on the right side of the market. Do you get me? So do I just rush and take a trade here, thinking from here price will just shoot up? No, I don't do that. What do? I wait for what? For a shift in structure. I repeat, what do? I wait for a shift in structure. You get me? So since this was the last lower high that broke below this higher high on the H1 time frame, what do we need price to do? We need price to also come back up and break above this lower high to create a new higher high. We traced a little bit, we find an entry, and we continue to the upside. I repeat, what I said was, since this was our last lower high, which broke below the H1s or higher low, all we need to wait for is for price to come back and break above what our current lower high. We traced a little bit, like I said on the H4, after price creates a higher high, what do? We expect price to retrace a little bit to create a new higher low. So we continue to the upside. So that's what we are expecting price to do here. You get me? So if I'm to hit the play button, boom, boom. This is the exact point the market shifted from what? From bearish to bullish. Why? Because price managed to close above what? Its previous lower high. So now price becomes bullish, not bearish anymore. Do you get me? Good. So after price has managed to close above our lower high, what are we expecting price to do? Like I said on the H4, we are expecting price to retrace a little bit to create what? A higher low, so we can continue to the upside. That's what we are expecting price to do. All right, good. So now let's see if price manages to come into our zone. So now I take my rectangular tool and mark this whole support as a zone in which you're expecting price to come back and what? Tap into. So we go in for what? For longs. All right, so now let me hit the play button to see what price did. No, it came close, but I didn't tap into that zone. What I wanted to see was, I wanted price to tap into that zone. You get me? To give me a confirmed higher low. But in case price never came into that zone and price managed to close above this higher high, then it means here becomes our what? Our new higher low. Do you get what I mean? Good. That's just by the way, but that's not what I'm looking at. So now let's see if price still comes back to tap into that zone. Boom. Right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. Y'all listen. After price tap into that zone, what do we see? We see a rejection. Do you get me? After price tap into that zone, what do we see? We see price reject that zone. And mind you, at this point, we're closer to CPI. And from the technicals, right? From our market structures, I was so confident that the CPI the US was going to release was going to be bad for their currency. So the pound was still going to appreciate, or price was still going to move to the upside. So all I did, right? All I did to avoid missing out on this trade, all I did was to set my buy limit right above the wick. let me zoom in, right above the wick of this candlestick. All right, that's all I did. All I did was to set my pending order, my buying limit pending order right on top of this wick. All right, so I set my pending order right here, place my stop loss right below this wick, risking what, 24 pips, 23, 24 pips, good, risking 24 pips. I might take profit right to the H4's higher high, which is this high right here. Mind you, this line is what I marked on the H4, showing you the higher high and the higher low price was trading within. Do you get me? This I was able to ride the trend. Alright, and what gave me more confidence was when I take my Fibonacci and drop from point A, which is the H1's lower low, to our H1's higher high, which is our point B. Price tapped into our 50% area. I repeat, price tapped into our Fibonacci 50% zone, which is also our golden zone. So that gave me more confidence that price will automatically move or continue its trend to the upside. So now let's go over our confluences. So now confluence number 1, we know that our H4 is bullish. Confluence number 2, our H1 is also bullish. Confluence number 3, price retraced to tap into our previous into a support zone, which was our H1 higher low. You get me? So now we have 3 confluences. Confluence number 4, when price tapped into that zone, what did it do? It rejected the zone. We saw a rejection, a candlestick rejection. Confluence number 5, the retracement tapped into our 50% Fibonacci level. You get me? So just this trade alone, we have 5 confluences, and these 5 confluences is enough to build our confidence. Okay, this trade will go in our direction. Do you get what I'm saying? So these were the things I saw that gave me the confidence to take this trade. As simple as that. I hope you understand how I was able to take this trade. You get me? So now let's continue playing to see how it went. Boom. Just like that, price triggered us in the market. All right, price triggered us in the market and continued in our favor. Now I'm saying, boom, right there, our take profit got smashed. Right there, as simple as that. Like I said earlier on, if you want to also learn how to catch these moves, just enroll, man, in my mentorship. It's just a DM away. DM me on Instagram and let me know if you want to enroll in my mentorship. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'd like to end my video here. Don't forget to subscribe, man. Hit that subscribe button. Like I said earlier, we're about to go crazy, man. So hit that subscribe button to join the community. Alright? So with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Charon FX, I'm out. Peace.